So how did you come aboard Breakthrough?
I was told about it from a music supervisor friend of mine, Andrea Von Forster, who first told me about it. And
Were you familiar with the story because it's based on a true story?
no, I hadn't really heard anything about it. Then I was at a party and I met Chrissy Metz, and she started telling me about a movie that she wanted me to do a song for, and it turned out to be the same movie. So that was really cool.
At that point, was the film already completed?
Yeah, it was done.
So what's your songwriting process like? Do you prefer to have like the film completed when you come on board, or can you like sort of work off of like a script or like just
I could do both. I do prefer to have, a movie I can see, and then I kind of just, my mind's like a computer. I kind of write the song that I want to see in that movie.
So what was the process with this? I'm assuming you watched a movie.
Yeah, I saw it, and I mean, I don't know if everybody's seen the movie, but there's this beautiful scene in it when everybody stands up. That's believed. That's kept faith in this kid, and it's about a kid who fell under the ice and was basically dead for an hour, and everybody he wasn't supposed to live at all, and he did, and everybody kind of kept faith and didn't give up on him. And so there's a scene in the movie where the preacher is saying, basically calling everybody out that stood up for him, and they all stand up, and it's this very emotional moment, where the firemen and
at the end
and his friends, and it just makes you. It made me. I was like sobbing at that point. I thought, next day I came to work and I just started singing the chorus of "I'm Standing with You." And I was like. It brought back that scene and it made me cry, and I thought the song could work amazingly for the movie, but then it's powerful outside of the movie too. These are the times we're living in are so divided that you could have a song that's saying whatever you go through, I'm standing with you. It's a cool message right now.
And it's also like fitting with like the arc of the movie
or
his storyline with his mom in the movie.
She never stopped. She never stopped standing with him.
Yeah. So when you do watch a film that you're writing for, like, is it usually like a scene like that inspires you, that triggers you, or like sometimes like do you like finish watching the movie and you're like, I don't know where to start, like I'm stuck?
Yeah, that happens too. But then somehow you kind of find it. It happens different ways, but that part really stood out to me. That's what was the emotional high point of that. I mean, there was a lot of emotional high points if you see that movie, but it was a beautiful moment, and it really inspired that song.
And I understand that Chrissy sings the song in the movie, but I understand you did not want her to sing the song.
No, I did not at all want Chrissy to sing the song, because I thought, actresses, oh no, another actress wants to sing, and this is a singer song, and I've never seen her show. I've never seen This Is Us, and I was like, well, can we get Carrie Underwood? Can we get? Because I knew it was going to be on Universal Nashville. Can we get whatever? I went through their whole roster, and they're like, no, it has to be Chrissy. Can you just try her? I'm like, oh. Like, all right, well, so I had her come in the studio and work with one of my producers, and I didn't stay because I'm a really bad liar, and I don't want to, you know what I mean? So I left for 2 hours, and I came back, and I was like, what? Like, she's great. She blew me away. She had so much feeling and emotion in her vocal and tone. Her tone's beautiful. I mean, she just sang the shit out of this. Am I allowed to say sang the shit out of it?
You can say whatever you want. So
yeah. See, she sang the fuck out of it and sang the shit out of it. Both. You're lucky when that happens. You get both of those things. But I was like, I was like, oh my God. Like, I can't believe this is that great. I go, I don't want any, because at first when they said, we'll try her out, I go, well, she's kind of good. Well, can we put her on with Carrie Underwood?
Like a duet.
Yeah. And as soon as I heard her sing, I was like, no one's getting this song. This is yours. And then the irony, the kind of funny thing to me is they premiered it on the ACMs with her singing it with Carrie Underwood and Lauren
So
Elena,
you got what you wanted anyway.
Well, no, this is the funny thing. Literally everybody on that stage is who I tried to replace her with. So it was kind of funny, but she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She
sings on This Is Us. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I've never seen the show, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
and now she's recording an album and you're working with her.
Yeah, we've done a couple of songs. She's great. Mm-hmm. She really is. She's the real deal.
Mm-hmm. So when you came back after those 2 hours, were you just kind of expecting
for it to
like dismiss her and
not
like
be good,
yeah.
and me to have to lie and go, God, that's really interesting.
Yeah, but we're gonna go
That's
in a different
that's a
direction.
word that works. Anybody, you guys know, right? Like when you say it's really interesting, it's usually not good. That's really interesting. No, but I was like, and I'm the worst liar that I know. I'm like really a bad liar. But when she, when I heard that, I was like, no one's getting on this song but you.
Mhm. No, when did she know at that point that you didn't want her to sing it, or was
That's
she
a
like,
really good question.
was she already promised that like you're definitely getting?
I got to ask her.
You haven't
I
talked
don't
about
really
it.
know that. I hope no one told her that I thought, it was gonna suck or
Well,
something.
now she'll find out. So
No, but the good news is that she was great,
Mhm.
and what a pleasant surprise,
Mhm.
because I wasn't expecting that to be that great.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's great about her is what she brings to her acting is what she brings to her singing, where it's authentic, and you can't train for that.
Yeah. When you are writing songs for movies or just when you're just writing a song in general, do you always or sometimes have someone in mind for the song?
I mean, I'm usually just trying to write a great song.
Yeah.
But as I'm writing it, I think, I'll think that it's perfect for somebody, or someone will ask me to do something, I'll do it. But usually I try to write the best song I can write,
Mm-hmm.
and not limit it to any one kind of artist,
Mm-hmm.
or even any one kind of genre sometimes, because the song could be open and done in a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have written a lot of really sweeping, grand ballads. What do you love writing? I mean, this one is a ballad too. So, what do you love writing ballads?
I mean, I write other songs besides ballads, but I do love my ballads. I love writing a good ballad. I do. There's nothing like just something emotional and melodic, and I do love writing songs like that.
How long was?
I didn't mean I love my ballads. I meant I love to write. That came out wrong. That sounded really egotistical. And that's not what I meant. Okay.
You do love your own songs, yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
Mhm.
They're like kids.
Do you have a
to
favorite
love all
one?
your kids. I have different favorite ones for different reasons. I love this song. I'm really proud of this song.
Mhm. I feel like a lot of your latest songs that you've written, like your past couple songs have been nominated. Like there's like a deeper meaning behind them.
Yeah.
Almost. Like do you feel that way too?
Yeah, I think
Like sometimes it's like just the movies that they're part of.
Yeah, and I think the songs would start with like "Till It Happens to You,"
Mhm.
with the song I wrote for Gaga, and then "Stand Up for Something." And "I'll Fight." So with "Till It Happens to You," it really where people weren't talking about sexual assault,
Mhm.
and that it feels like it just kind of, was kind of helped the Me Too movement a little bit. Like that was just kind of at the same time, and music makes you talk about stuff that you would never talk about. It makes you feel things. Like I remember I was doing an interview. It was like a group like this, and I'd never told anybody that I'd been molested as a kid. And so here, my song made even me talk about it. I mean, I never told my dad, I told my mom later in life, but I kept it secret.
Mhm.
So I was one of those people that wouldn't talk about it. And so here's a song, that I wrote that's helping people talk about it too. So something like that. I'm so proud of that.
Mhm.
People stop me on the street about that song.
Mhm. Yeah. Definitely. What kind of response have you had to this song?
People really seem to love it.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that the times we're living in are so divided that it's a powerful statement to say that.
Mhm.
I mean, or certainly a timely statement
Mhm.
to say I'm standing with you
Mhm.
when we're so apart. Everything's so apart, and
Well, like I said, you've had 10 Oscar nominations. Do you think this is going to be lucky number 11?
yeah, thank you. I've lost 10 times too, but I would love to be nominated again.
Mhm.
I'm leaning into the Susan Lucci of it all.
I
so
don't think
I'm
you'll
good.
have to wait until 19.
And that was a lot. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Someone was saying like, no, you're the Susan Lucci. I go, yeah, but she won. I go, well, how many times? Thinking, oh, it's like 11 or something.
It's
19. Fuck. So, yeah.
If knock on wood somewhere. I
Yeah,
don't know.
knock in my head.
Somewhere.
That's made for sure of wood. I just got a splinter from it. But
So what are you working on now? Are you just always writing a song?
yeah, I'm working on a lot of really exciting things. I'm really happy about.
Mhm.
So yeah, some good stuff.
And any like film in particular or no?
Yeah. There's a bunch of films
Mhm.
I'm working on, and for next year. Next year is going to be a really good year.
So we'll see you back here again next year.
I hope
is
so.
what you're- Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
I'm planning on it. So
Number 12.
yeah, if this is number 11, yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah.